everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. In today's RE lesson, we are going to be looking at some features that we would find inside a Hindu temple, also known as a mandir. So hopefully by the end of the lesson, you'll be able to name and describe some different features that you would find inside a Hindu temple, okay? But first, we need to learn or recall some basic facts about Hinduism, which is the religion for Hindus, okay? I would like you to think about, or can anyone remember, what is the symbol for Hinduism? And do Hindus worship many gods and goddesses or one god? Yeah, so think about what's the symbol for Hinduism and how many gods and goddesses do they worship? Okay, I'll give you a chance to pause the video, have time to think and discuss. Okay, so the Hindu symbol is called Om. Okay, so that's that symbol with the big 3 and the little O or 0, and it's meant to represent the entire universe. Okay, now Hindus believe in many gods and goddesses. They do actually believe in one supreme god, and his name is called Brahman, but he is split into many different gods and goddesses because they represent different characteristics. Okay, so for example, if you look at the picture, you can see a man with an elephant head. His name is Lord Ganesh, and he is the god of wisdom and intelligence. So many Hindus would pray to him for intelligence, wisdom, and advice. Okay, and then you've also got another man that's got the head of a monkey, and his name is Lord Hanuman, and he is the god of strength. So many Hindus again would pray to him to give them strength. Okay. Another interesting idea that Hindus believe in is reincarnation. So if you're a good person in your life, Hindus believe that you are reborn again into something better. Okay, so you might be reborn into another human or an animal like a bunny or an elephant, yeah, for example, or even a beautiful flower. Okay, so my question to you then is, what is a mandir? What is a mandir? You've got some pictures below to help you out. Okay, so a mandir, also known as a Hindu temple, is simply a place of worship for Hindus. Okay, so another question to you then is, what is similar or different about these two Hindu temples? Just from looking at them, what is similar or different about these two Hindu temples? Okay, so one similarity that you may have noticed is that they're quite high up, aren't they? Yeah, they're quite high up, so that Hindus believe that the gods can look down from them in the universe. They can look down at the temples and their worshippers. Okay, you might also see or notice that both of them are built symmetrically. Yeah, so we did symmetry in maths. So can anyone tell me what is symmetry? What is symmetry again? Okay, so well done if you said symmetry is that if you split it, it's the same on both sides. Okay, it looks the same on both sides. So it's built symmetrically because it's meant to represent beauty and harmony for Hindus. Okay, now some of you might know one of these Hindu temples. It's called the Balaji Temple or Balaji Mandir, and that's in Birmingham. Yeah, and this temple is dedicated to Lord Vishnu. So that's dedicated to one god. And then you've got the other temples, that's the pink one now I'm talking about, which is a Hindu temple in India, and that one is dedicated to Lord Shiva. Yeah, so you've got different mandirs or Hindu temples that are dedicated to different gods. Sometimes you've got a mandir that's dedicated to a few gods or all the gods. Yeah, but sometimes you'll have Hindu temples that are dedicated to one god in particular. Okay, so we're going to watch a short clip now about what features we could find inside a Hindu temple. So make sure you're listening extra carefully, which I know you are. And I will be asking you at the end what features you can remember. Okay, so I'm just going to get the video up. So remember what features can we find inside a Hindu temple or mandir?
Hinduism is over 4,000 years old. It's made up of lots of different Indian religious traditions and practices. We worship God at home every day.
Absolutely love that statue of him.
We believe in one true God, Brahman, who has millions of qualities. These qualities are represented by millions of different gods and goddesses. Their sacred images are called murtis. When we visit them, we believe we're meeting with God. There are lots of murtis at the Mandir. A mandir is a Hindu place of worship. Raj is...
Okay, so Raj, sorry, I'm just going to pause it quickly. Raj just bowed to God. Why do you think he bowed? What does it show? What does bowing show? Okay, so bowing in many Asian cultures is a sign of respect. So you might often see many young children or even adults bowing to their elders to show a sign of respect. Okay?
is going to show us around.
When I come to the Mandir to worship God, I walk in and ring the bell to awaken God. And then I go to the gods and bow down to them, and I ask for something, or I would thank them for something good that's happened.
We believe in one God who exists in everything. To help us understand, names, images, and qualities are given to millions of gods and goddesses.
You say that there's only one because gods are gods, but they've got different qualities, which makes people say that there's loads of gods. For example, if there's a whole bunch of flowers, we would say they're one because a flower is a flower, and all of them are called flowers, but there's different qualities for them because they're different colors and they smell different. So the same applying with God.
We often choose one God to worship. This God might have the qualities that a person admires or needs in their life. Or it might be the God that a family has worshipped for generations.
The God that me and my family worship is Shiv, and we worship him because he's really special to us and he's the creator of this world. And when I've seen how many people he's helped, I've been happy.
Shiv, also known as Shiva, is one of the gods responsible for creation. I visit God at the Mandir. It's home to lots of different gods and goddesses. They each have a quality and an image to help us relate to them. For example, if I wanted strength, I might go to the monkey god, Hanuman. Or if I wanted intelligence, I'd pray to Ganesh, the elephant god. We worship God by performing a ritual called Aarti.
At Aarti ceremony, I always feel close to God because we're focusing, we close our eyes, we sing.
Aarti is performed every morning and evening. It can be done at the Mandir by a priest or by us at home at our shrine. Murtis are the sacred images we use to represent God. The murtis at the Mandir are very decorative, but the one that we use at home is much simpler. Both are as important.
It's just like God.
Okay, so just sorry to quickly again pause, guys. So some Hindus will have a shrine at their home where they worship their god. So they can go to the Mandir and Hindu temples, but they'll also have a small shrine with a picture or the murti of their gods and goddesses, and they can pray at home as well. Okay?
That's why we should take care of it. We should treat it the same way. To worship him, I bathe him and I put some markings on him. During my exams or busy times, the shrine would help me by it would actually get my brain working and focus on my exams. Coming to the shrine makes me calm and gives me peace as well.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that, and discovered some features of what you might find inside a Hindu temple or mandir. So now, can you remember any of those features? Can you remember any of those features inside a Hindu temple? Okay, try and think of at least three if you can, because he did mention at least three. Okay. Okay, so some features, or very important features, that you'll find in a Hindu temple or mandir is a shoe rack. So these are usually outside the temple. So people are asked to take their shoes off before entering a mandir, again to show a sign of respect, like the bowing. You've also got a bell. So remember, Raj rang the bell, didn't he, when he entered the mandir, to let God know that he had arrived and he's come to pray. Now, this wasn't in the video, but you might also see the Hindu symbol Om in the mandir, or outside the mandir. Okay. You will also find Murti, so that's the statue of the gods and goddesses. You will also find Vedas, so that's ancient Hindu text. It's similar to the Bible for the Christian religion and also the Quran for Muslims. Okay, so it's got ancient Hindu teachings and prayers inside, and they're kept inside a special case. And then lastly, you've also got the main shrine. So this is the heart of the temple to represent the heart of the worshipper, and it's usually at the front of the temple. Okay, and it's very richly decorated, as you could see from the video. Okay, so your task then, let me get that up. Your task is going to be an activity that looks like this. So you've got features of a Hindu temple, and your challenge is to name all 6 features of a Hindu temple in the table below. So here are all 6 features that we spoke about in the video and on the PowerPoint. And then you need to write one sentence about why each feature is important. So for example, I know that this is a bell, so I can write a bell. And then why is it important again? Why is it important again? Okay, so it's important because a bell, so this is rung by the worshipper to let God know they have arrived and come to pray. Okay, and that's what you'd have to do for the other pictures. Okay, so tell me what it is, what feature it is, and then write one sentence about why it is important. Okay, now I'll attach the PowerPoint as well in case you find it a little bit tricky, so you can always go back to that or even look at the video again if you'd like to. Okay, so that is the end of our RE lesson. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.